Toddlers are shooting people every week this year so far. The Washington Post wrote about a 2-year-old in South Carolina who found a gun in the backseat of the car he was riding in and accidentally shot his grandmother, who was sitting in the front passenger seat. This type of thing happens from time to time. Little kid finds a gun, apparently good kid with a gun, I don't know, fires it and hurts or kills himself, herself, or someone else. A lot of the cases rarely bubble up to the national level, except when someone like the parent ends up dead. But the toddler shootings are happening a lot more frequently than you might think. Washington Post spent a few hours sifting through news reports. They found 43 instances of somebody being shot by a toddler 3 or younger in 2015 so far. Now, sometimes the person shot was the toddler themselves. In 31 of the 43 cases, a toddler found a gun and shot him or herself. In 2015 so far, 13 toddlers have killed themselves with firearms. 18 toddlers have injured themselves. 10 have injured other people, and 2 toddlers have killed other people with guns. About once a week on average, Lewis, a toddler finds a gun and shoots someone, either themselves or an adult or another kid in some cases.
Yeah, it seems like in a lot of cases, there's someone who has a gun in their purse and the purse is put next to the child. Okay, you can fill in the rest of the details.
Or last week's story, or the week before, where it was a kid, an 11-year-old, went inside the house and knew where the gun was, brought it out, and shot an 8-year-old because the 8-year-old wouldn't show him her puppy or something like that.
Yeah, I think that there really are no accidents when this type of thing happens because there are 100 ways that you can make absolutely sure with 100% certainty that a child in your home or in your car will not be able to fire one of your weapons. If you allow this to happen, it's complete negligence and it's stupidity.
Some demographic information: boy toddlers are much more likely than girl toddlers to be the bad kid with the gun firing guns. As far as location goes, shootings by toddlers are concentrated particularly in the south and southeast of the United States, but toddler shootings have happened in 24 different states so far in 2015. Interestingly, California, the state with the highest population, hasn't had a single one, and nobody in New England has been shot by a toddler. But of course, gun safety laws, Lewis, have no bearing at all on gun safety.
Well, sometimes they don't when people ignore those laws, right, Dave?
Right, yeah. The numbers are probably an undercount also because many of these toddlers shooting other people or themselves incidents might result in minor injuries or no injuries at all, and thus we don't even hear about it in the media. So this is based on the stories that have made it to media outlets. We have a toddler a week shooting themselves or someone else. What a country we live in, Lewis.
Yeah, just think of all the times that there was a kid holding a gun ready to go off but it didn't, or all the times they managed to fire a gun and it didn't hit anyone or anything, and it's just crazy, Dave. We have to worry about getting shot by toddlers.
It's quite fascinating and compelling for any number of reasons that we've gone into time after time. We're back from Las Vegas. On the bonus show today, I will give you all of the trials and tribulations and interesting stories from that conference. I'm on Twitter at @DPakman. Follow producer Lewis on Twitter at LewisMotomedy.